Most people don't change because they don't think they can. They change because they get tired. Tired of anger, tired of pride, tired of pretending, tired of living with something hidden that keeps eating them from the inside. And the honest prayer sounds like this: God, would you do business with this? I'm tired of being who I was. I want to become who I can be. There's an ancient story that describes this perfectly. A man named Naaman was powerful, respected, and celebrated. On paper, his life looked flawless, but in the fine print of his life, he had leprosy. And leprosy is the kind of problem you can hide for a while, until it starts leaking into everything. That's why this story still hits today, because many people don't have leprosy on their skin. They have leprosy in their heart. Anger that has become bitterness, pride that blocks growth, fear that controls decisions, a marriage that looks fine in public but is cold in private.
A habit nobody knows about, but it's draining you. And here's the scary part. You can still be successful while being sick. You can still work, still smile, still show up, still post the perfect life. That's what makes it dangerous. The only thing worse than being broken is being functional while broken, because you can convince everyone you're fine. And after a while, you start convincing yourself. But hidden damage doesn't stay hidden forever. I remember a story from a hospital drama. A girl walks into the emergency room after a major accident. She looks fine on the outside, just a small scratch. So she keeps telling the doctors, "Help my friend, I'm okay." But she had internal bleeding, and because nobody checked on her, she collapsed and died. That story is painful, but it carries one message. Sometimes the real danger is what's happening inside. So here's the question this video is really asking you. Have you checked on yourself recently?
Naaman's healing didn't begin with a miracle. It began with honesty. He had to stop hiding, stop managing appearances, stop downplaying the issue. And he had to bring it into the open. Because your future is not determined by what you hide. It's determined by what you confront. And here's where the hope comes in. The story includes a little girl, captured, displaced, not where she wanted to be. But she became the key to Naaman's healing, meaning this: even when life feels unfair, you might be positioned. Even when you feel stuck, you might be planted. Even when you feel cheated, you might be chosen. Chosen to grow, chosen to heal, chosen to break cycles, chosen to change the story that runs in your family. Because legacy isn't built by looking perfect. Legacy is built by doing the hard inner work, by saying, "This ends with me." So if you're watching this and you feel cheated, like life isn't what you signed up for, like something is bleeding you out internally, here's a simple next step. Stop hiding it. Name it. Bring it to God. Bring it to the light. Ask for help. And then take the first obedient step forward. Because the most powerful prayer is not the longest prayer, it's the honest one. God, would you do business with this?